It's playtime with the sleepy boys.
No, so there was this one that actually sticks out really well in my mind because it was one of those that was laughable, but it took itself very seriously.
Those are great too.
Those are so great.
It's almost like watching a Jim Carrey directed porno. It's clearly being taken seriously, but holy shit.
Has Jim Carrey directed porn before?
No, but you can only imagine how great that would be.
All right, bring the mask out now. Bring it out. So this porn
He's just walking around with his gut poked out like he did in The Grinch, just yelling, barking directions.
So this porn
It's a dress. It's not a dress. It's a kilt.
Whip the kilt open.
Also, I totally understand that it's the worst Grinch impersonation ever, but...
Oh, now don't be so hard on yourself, kid. All right.
At some point, you can do any voice and claim it's a Jim Carrey voice, because I guarantee you he'll do it.
Oh, absolutely. So, here's the one that sticks out. The earliest one that I remember that actually sticks out in my mind. I don't want to say how old I was because I'm ashamed of how young I was. Anyway. So
you as an 8-year-old boy.
I wasn't 8. I was older than that. I was like 8.5. I wasn't, guys.
8 3/4.
Folks, I wasn't that young. I just want to clarify that. Children should not watch pornography.
Thank you. I'm so glad that you went out on a limb. Man, controversial statements being made here at Sunrise.
That's what I do. That's all I'm here for.
But you know what? I'm so happy that you stuck your neck out.
Anyway, so porno that I found that stuck with me over the years, and I'm actually very upset that I can't find it again. Like, I have tried to find this one because it's like I said, it's very laughable, and it cracks me up just thinking about what it was.
Okay.
So it starts off, it is a Catholic schoolgirl.
Oh man, no wonder it's so hard to find. As soon as you type that in, I mean...
When I found the video, it was already like 4 years old.
Oh no.
So, Catholic schoolgirl.
All right.
Was getting ready for her senior summer trip. And so she was going to door selling those coupon books, you know, the ones that are potentially valued at like $10,000 with the coupons you have in it.
Oh yeah, $10. I bought this book for $20 and I saved $10,000.
Yeah, but you have to use every coupon in the book. Anyway, so she's going door to door making these sales, and she comes to this voluptuous, mature woman.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not going where you think it's going. It's going so much worse.
I'm prepared.
So this woman invites her in, and it's like, oh, yeah, sweetheart. Come in. Tell me all about it. Okay, well, I'm going on a senior trip. We're going to a special summer camp. They didn't ever out and out say it was like a scare the gay or pray the gay away kind of camp, but that's kind of what was implied.
It's implied because of what's about to happen.
Heavily implied. And so the whole time that she's trying to give like her pitch about this, the other woman is like, you know, hand on her shoulder, kind of giving her a little rub, and like down her side, and
the shoulder touch,
the inappropriate touching that you shouldn't do with a Catholic schoolgirl.
Oh yeah.
And the whole time the girl's like, just no, please no. And then after a couple of minutes of her trying to give her pitch and all this, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
She drops the book, does one of the like Father, Son, the Holy Spirit shoulder touches, and says, Father, forgive me, because I'm about to sin and be a very bad, bad girl. And I was like, okay. So they're saying that with straight faces. All right, cool. And it gets better.
Oh.
It gets so much better.
I'm so happy. All right.
So they start making out on the couch, as you do.
As you do. You gotta start somewhere.
Got to start somewhere. Why not start on the couch and then move to the bedroom, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're making out pretty hardcore. The nice mature lady is giving her some Australian kisses. Then she crawls up to give her some more like face like kisses on the cheek and the mouth and that sexy makeout stuff. And in the middle of this, she kind of sits up, like I guess couldn't really sit up because she was laying face. So anyway, she kind of like cobras up, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then very aggressively like dive bombs this girl's neck, and I'm like, oh, she's gonna give her a hickey, whatever. And then, just as fast as she drops down, she pops back up, and she's just got blood running down her face.
Oh.
And she kind of does like that hissy thing that they do, like
She's full demon.
She's got fucking vampire fangs, and her eyes are blood red. And I'm just like, what the fuck just happened? They were about to fuck on the couch, and now she's fucking dead. What just happened? And that was it. That was the whole video.
Oh.
I didn't even get to finish. I was just sitting there like, oh, I guess we should start over. Maybe I can finish before that happens this time.
Oh, man.
I have spent years, literal years, trying to find that video again, and I cannot find it fucking anywhere.
That's amazing. I'm sure. Well, the problem is also because that type of porno has become popularized ever since the Twilight movies. And so now there's just so much.
Funny thing is, this was well before Twilight came out. So like, you're not wrong.
All right. So here's the thing. All right. So that immediately, other than the whole, gosh, that's a lot to take in, because I mean that was ahead of its time. But
that was so far ahead of its time.
But there was always that kind of fetishist thing.
Oh, the sexy vampire demon girls, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. That's nothing new.
Like that was like the whole fucking premise of The Howling too.
Oh gosh, yeah, it's very true. I mean, also look back at the sequel to the Return of the Night of the Living Dead.
Dude, just Return of the Living Dead, dude. That movie.
Oh yeah, Return of the Living Dead. That's it. Yeah,
that movie was amazing.
It's amazing. I mean, they went all out with the practical effects and everything. And I think you and I have talked about this. Remember
I think I know exactly where we're going with this.
Total punk rock chick who's just like fantasizing about being dead.
Oh my god! Like I love the line. Her line was something to the effect of like, "How do you want to die? I think I want to die by being torn apart by a bunch of old men."
That's exactly what it was.
And she literally 10 minutes later gets ripped apart by zombies.
Yeah. And which is really weird that they don't really address in the movie. She ends up coming back as like this zombie queen almost that looks like Zool from Ghostbusters.
I mean, to be fair, she looked like fucking Zool before they tore her apart, but yeah.
Yeah, but then she definitely, I was like, is this a precursor? Is this an origin story of Zool?
Is this Zool, motherfucker?
That's what it looked like. In Austin, we have this radio station called Dudley and Bob in the Morning. And they're not your typical morning talk radio. Well, they don't do morning radio anymore. Now they're at like 3 to 7, which is cool because now I don't have to get up early to listen to them.
We're not that kind of radio station.
They're not. They're definitely not like that. They make fun of those people and make fun of the vomit voice that... Hey, I'm
like fucking...
Yeah. Imagine the douche from Parks and Rec.
Oh, I'm a douche.
Insert fart noise here. They had this topic one morning. They were talking about like old school like smut that you could get at trucker stations.
Oh my god.
And it was like the original form of like an audiobook. But it would just be these like audio erotic stories, and you can still find the recordings to this day, and they are filthy.
Dude,
like,
I fucking love.
It is gross because it was also like 1970s trucker, like fantasy stuff.
I parted her bush and
Yeah.
looked out at paradise.
No, but it wouldn't even be like that. It would just be like early lesbian fantasy, like recorded stuff. And
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was doing early lesbian.
No.
I was doing the stereotype for what lesbians were like portrayed
You
as
mean
back
what
in the 70s.
Cow and Chicken did in the 90s?
No, I'm doing what the producers did.
That's also fair. The producers did that too. But I was talking about more like along the what was the biker gang called?
I've only seen 1 or 2 episodes of Cow and Chicken.
I think they were called the Muff Riders. So, but anyways, so they censored as much as they could, censored all the bits, but they straight up played some on the radio. And
Oh my God.
it was shocking.
Didn't they also during oh my God, that's it. That's the same episode. They're the Buffalo Gals.
The Buffalo Gals. That's
But there's
it.
a scene where they're literally eating a carpet.
Yeah.
Holy shit, how did they get away with that? Oh my God, I forgot how bad old cartoons used to be.
I mean, and that was the thing about Cartoon Network back in the day. I mean, even Ren and Stimpy, that was on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy, but that's a whole different thing, though.
I mean, but it came out at around the same time.
Yeah.
Little bit before. But I mean, there was so much stuff that was done in cartoons, and Cartoon Network was like the Wild West, pretty much.
That's true.
I mean, and on top of that, you had MTV.
Yeah.
As well with Beavis and Butthead, and I can't think of other ones off the top of my head right now. But I mean, there are so many cartoons that just really pushed the envelope as what was like being brought into the conversation.
Yeah. Speaking of
not even that. I mean, you don't even have to look that far. Just think about in our childhood with Invader Zim.
Never watched Invader Zim.
You didn't watch Invader Zim.
I found his voice to be very grating.
I loved Invader Zim. Also, I might have liked Invader Zim a lot because there were girls I had massive crushes on.
Brandon, they are
different
cartoon.
Points. No, not in
Brandon,
the cartoon.
They're
not in the cartoon.
The voice actors, or there were girls you had crushes on IRL
Yes,
that liked Invader Zim.
IRL girls I had crushes on that were both
Gotcha.
to Invader Zim. Not at the same time. This was at different points in my life, and I was like, I think I have a type.
Were they like those gothy girls that always like wear black and like thigh high stockings?
I mean, they weren't like they were like the nerdy goths.
Cool, I'm about it.
Yeah, absolutely. But that might have played a part into why I like the show a lot. But I will say, as an adult, looking back, and I have watched Invader Zim because I got completely caught up when the show, the movie came out that they did.
Yeah.
So I watched everything to get caught up, and I was like, man, this show still holds up to this day. I would put this up against anything, and it would still kill.
Yeah. No,
But the creator, when the show got canceled, went off, and like had Zim just kill everybody.
For real?
Yeah, it wasn't aired. I don't think it ever got aired. But he did write an episode that the voice actors came back and did, and Zim did take over the earth and just killed everybody.
Holy shit. So on the topic of cartoon fantasies that you had, and I had, what's really funny is, so you know who Tara Strong is, right?
Absolutely.
That voice actress that does fucking every character ever.
Yeah, and particularly for you, the fact that you really liked her character that she did on My Little Pony.
So I'm quitting Sunrise with the Sleepy Boys, y'all. It's over. I'm gone. I'm fucking leaving.
Okay, yeah, so, man, talk about all those crazy cartoons that we all just grew up watching.
I want to say, fuck you, first of all. Fuck you. Tara Strong did more than just voice Twilight Sparkle in the best version of My Little Pony that was ever created, okay? She also voiced...
I am very thankful for you for confirming to myself and the audience.
I had a phase.
It's totally fine. I didn't watch the show, but Jasmine watches it and loves it. But I will say I did read a good portion of the comics, and they made me actual IRL raffle.
Well, they have some really good references in that, but that's not who we're talking about. We're not talking
also
about...
because it truly speaks to the artists of that book to be able to capture certain moments for certain panels. Because they're just straight up moments that they would draw, and just the sheer like emotion, kind of like whatever was happening on the panel, there'd just be moments that just like seeing someone's reaction to something was hilarious.
Yeah, but we're talking about Tara Strong right now.
Yes, yes, we are.
When I was growing up, I loved the different characters she played, but I didn't know that they were all the same voice actors. Like Timmy Turner, she did Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls. She did, Raven. She did Batgirl for a while. Yes. She did Ben 10 and all that, and then Harley Quinn, obviously, and more recent stuff. Yes. So I just loved her voice, and then when I found out that it was all the same woman, I was like, I got to look this woman up. And then I looked her up, and I'm like, I'm going to marry this girl one day. So Tara Strong, if you're out there, give me a call.
She's never going to call.
Fuck you, she might call. You don't know that. But
yeah, because nothing says I'm going to marry this woman and then, hey, give us a call. Nothing says she's going to call us like that does.
You never know.
I just imagine her like, oh my gosh, I've been waiting this whole time for somebody to tell me to call, and now I finally can call.
I've been waiting my 47 years for some pathetic loser like this kid to say call me. Oh.
It certainly has never happened before this moment, not at any of the Brony cons or
she's married.
Cons.
She's married
also
to somebody.
That.
She's got a kid. I lost interest.
Wow. Are you telling me that you don't find women with children attractive?
That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is that she's got an 18-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And his last name is Strong. It's inherent that he'd be able to kick my ass.
This is not Greek mythology.
Oh. You sure?
I mean, as far as I know.
Oh.
Believe me, if I find out that it is, I'm going to be very upset with my God-given name.
Oh, Brandon with something else at the end of it. You can always just get your God-given name changed.
It's grown on me.
Yeah, that's not all that's grown on me right now.
Aha!
I've got this weird fungus. Yep, we'll say stomach, not the fungus. But yeah, so we got way off topic.
That's how we roll around here.
Holy shit. I feel like that's as good a place as any to wrap things up.
I mean, we certainly can.
We certainly should, before I say some other embarrassing shit about myself.
No, I like it. That's what we're about.
But anyway,
we say
guys.
Embarrassing things about each other.
That's true. I know exactly
without each other knowing what's being brought up about the other.
I know exactly what we're doing for Valentine's Day, bud.
Are we talking about the story?
We are talking about the story.
Also, I found out something from my parents this week about that story.
Save it for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for listening to this weird fucking episode where we talked about incest and
as opposed to the totally normal, not weird episodes that we do.
Okay, let's quick recap what we've talked about. Incest, porn,
Stephanie's porn, trucker porn.
Begging Tara Strong to marry me. I think we can definitively say that this was a fucking great episode.
Yeah, I would say so.
Don't judge us.
Don't. Oh, I don't care. You can judge me all you want. I can't,
Right,
You judge me, I'll find the fucking skeletons in your closet and I'll throw them on this podcast.
Oh my God, can we go digging through people's shit and find their skeletons?
I mean, we can do it.
Yeah.
We can do it.
All right. So I've been Mark.
I've been Brandon.
And you were supposed to say it together. And where, Brandon? We gotta say it fucking again. Where are they? Oh fuck it. We're done.
We're done.
Yeah, that was it. That was the end.
I thought you walked out already.
I did, but then I came back, bitch.
Oh.
Continue